Hi, I'm Celeste Boudreaux. I got into spiritual direction as a result of a health crisis that I had in 2011 and 12. I was in a very demanding job as a university administrator at the time, and I made it so much worse with my own perfectionism and drivenness. So much so that I drove myself right off a cliff into a state of severe anxiety and total physical collapse. And I realized then that I could not go back to the way I had been living. I had to find a new way. And the contemplative path was that new way for me. It really saved my life. A lot of my own issues stemmed from my childhood in a dysfunctional home and some trauma that I experienced as a child. Back then, I found ways of coping that served me at the time, but eventually led to that breakdown. And a big part of my own recovery was that I intuitively engaged in various creative expressions to minister to that wounded child that still existed inside me. So, for instance, I visualized Jesus as my true dad, filling the gap for an earthly father who had been absent. And from that voice of Jesus, I wrote a lullaby to myself. I drew simple line drawings of Jesus being a loving father to me as a girl. And I wrote a poem to my teenage self. And over time, these things really began to heal me. On my days off, I'm a butterfly gardener. Really, I should say that I run a monarch rescue mission, which brings me a lot of joy. I've spent a lot of time since my retirement from my day job writing, and I have my first novel coming out in March 2024, Sherry and the Butterfly Lady, which is the story of a 9-year-old girl from an abusive home and her journey of healing. So I'd love to be part of your journey of healing, of guidance, and of flourishing.